Testing. All right. You can cut out that other.
Hey, yo, aim. Yeah. Run it up, Blondo.
Hey, see y'all from Texas, where we still riding swangers and put diamonds in our neck.
Whoa, what's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing tonight? It's your boy Doc Holiday. We are back here with another HBCU tonight. As always, powered by HBCU Overdrive. Make sure that you like, stream, comment, share, but most of all, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you get everything that you need, everything that you want, everything that you want to have. HBCU Overdrive. And we are here Monday, December the 8th, the year of our Lord 2025. And we are here after our Black Championship game. But other than that, what's going on? Let's see if everybody's showing up tonight. What's going on, Mr. Cedric? And also, we simulcast between YouTube and Twitter. So if you're on Twitter, watching on Twitter, make sure you hit that follow button and then hit to the YouTube side and hit that subscribe button. So I just have to say, it was a shocking weekend in the SWAC. It was a shocking weekend in the SWAC. Shocking weekend all around in college football, to be exact. Not just on the SWAC, but all around college football. Let's see what we got going on. Of course, we got the 12-team playoff and 12-team playoff and FBS for the college football playoff system. Also, FCS playoffs are going into the semifinals now. And in Division 2, they are in the Final Four. But the biggest news of the evening, the biggest news of the weekend was Jackson State going down against Prairie, 23-21 in the SWAC championship game. Now, this is something that I just heard about, that first time a host team has lost in the championship game, which says a lot right there. It says a lot. but also in going on right now in college football, got a lot of coaches moving up and down the pipeline. But other than that, man, I just have to say it was an exciting weekend, and it was an exciting weekend in college football. You know what? Let me see something. Yeah, I had to excuse me. Yeah, excuse. But anyway, um, damn, can't change it. Anyway, oh my goodness. But I hope everybody had a good weekend this weekend. Um, I hope everybody down there in the 936, aka Alta Vista Plantation, is having a good day. I hope all my folks on 1400 J.R. Lynch Street are having a good day. Hey, we got some things to talk about. The Celebration Bowl is set in stone now, and we got a lot of things to talk about before this weekend comes up. And more than likely, I'm still trying to get myself down to Atlanta this weekend. But we'll be right back with a word from this message. It's your boy Doc Holiday. Become a subscriber on HBCU Overdrive on YouTube, and you can follow me on all social media platforms at HBCU_Overdrive on Twitter and Instagram. You can catch me on TikTok at Holiday1925 and on Facebook under my real name, David E. Smith Douglas. Also, when you become an exclusive family member, you get all the membership perks. You get all the exclusive members only videos, early access to new videos, member shoutouts, and members only live chats. And also, you can get birthday shoutouts on here and win member when you become a subscriber. You can also hit the donation to the Cash App at HBCU Overdrive. You can hit the PayPal David Smith 1925, and you can hit the Zelle David E. Smith 30 at gmail.com. Remember, all proceeds go towards the channel, not the pocket. All right, back. We are back. But we'll go ahead and get this thing set up right here. All right. Prairie View defeats Jackson State 23-21 SWAC championship game. MVP for the SWAC championship game was Cam Peters. MVP of the game was Cam Peters. Had 394 yards of total offense. 294 yards passing, 100 yards on the ground, and I think it was 2 touchdowns. I'm gonna make sure. Let me check my stats. Let me check my stats right here. And it was an entertaining. This was an entertaining game to watch. This is also the first time. This is also the first time that Jackson State was held to under its rushing average, held to under 100 yards rushing as a team. Goodness. Okay. Timer off. There we go. Yeah, I don't know how they doing this now. But anyway, pull up my stats up here. I know people don't want to talk about this, but hey, we got to talk about it. We'll talk about that in a minute. For Prairie View, Cam Peters was 17-28, 294 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception, averaging over 10.5 yards a throw. Averaging 10.5 yards a throw. Hey, we can say what. There's a lot of things. We'll talk about that too. What's going on, Bruno? But let's see. Also, Cam Peters, 24 carries, 100 yards, averaging 4.2 yards a carry and 1 touchdown. So he had 2 touchdowns total. 394 yards total offense. Chase Bingman had 11 carries for 23 yards. Shadrick Bird, 4 carries for 22 yards. Lamaje McDowell, 5 carries for 6 yards. As pretty much try to stop the run. And if you really think about it, they rushed the ball. Prairie View rushed the ball 50 times for 130 yards, which averaged out to 2.6 yards a carry. If you really think about that, run defense, other than Cam Peters getting his yards, run defense, Jackson State did a great job playing the run. But it's these plays. Josiah Rockwell, four receptions for 96 yards. Ethan John, his lone reception, he had 66 yards. Cameron Bonner, his lone reception for 40 yards and 1 touchdown. What's going on? Andre Dennis, two for 39. Jacoby Banks, 2 for 12. Trayvon Jones, 3 for 12. Pretty much, if you really think about this, Cam Peters carved up the secondary by himself. But also he had 3 fumbles. He lost 2 of those. This was pretty much almost like, if you really want to think about it, this is almost like a sloppy game. Daryl Starling with the long interception for Prairie View. Kelly Stewart, look, kickoff return, 23 yards average on 2 kickoff returns. Pretty much, Prairie View played, I wouldn't call it a flawless game, but they made the game to where they mucked it up. They dirtied it up. Prairie View did their job. Yeah, let's go ahead and talk about Jackson State, what they did. Jacoby and Morgan started the game out, coming back from. Yeah, it's that one of the things, man. It's strange. Don't worry about it. Jacoby and Morgan, 2 for 6, only for 4 yards. But he also had 28 yards on 2 carries and 1 touchdown. And on that touchdown run, he re-aggravated his foot injury, his right foot. It did not come back out in the first quarter of the game. Basically, the injury ended Jacobian's career at Jackson State, and he had a great career at Jackson State. Jared Lockhart comes in to play relief and come in relief of Jacobian. 6 of 9, 156 yards, 1 touchdown, also threw 1 interception. When you look at the running, Travis Terrell, 9 carries for 34 yards. Of course, Jacoby Morgan, 2 carries for 28 yards and a touchdown. Amon Miller, 13 carries for 27 yards and 1 touchdown. Kobe Paul had 2-yard run, and Jared Lockhart, 2 carries for -7. We only carried the ball 27 times for 84 yards with a 3.1 average with 2 touchdowns rushing in this game. Nate Rembert with 80 yards on 4 receptions. Shamar Savage with his long reception for 41 yards to set up the run play for Amon Miller to get into the end zone. Janela Dupree, two receptions for 37 yards and his long touchdown of 22 yards. And Kobe Paul, 2-yard reception 2 yards on 1 reception. Shamar Hawkins with the fumble recovery, and BJ Washington with a great interception, cutting off the receiver in the back on the back end. I would say this, as far as what we saw on Saturday, it was a lot of things. Prairie View dominated this game from start to finish, and I'm not gonna lie to y'all, they look like the better team. They were the better team on Saturday. Prairie View dominated on first downs, 19-10. On third down, this is where it's ridiculous right here. Third down efficiency, Prairie View was 10 of 21. They was close to 50% on third down efficiency compared to the 2 for 10, 20% by Jackson State. Both converted on fourth down. Prairie View 1 for 3. Jackson State a perfect 1 for 1. Of course, total yards go to Prairie View 424, to 244 for Jackson State. Out of those 424, 294 was passing compared to the 160 by Jackson State. Both teams did throw both players did throw an interception in the game. Where we see your difference, both teams had 8 penalties in the game apiece. Turnover battle was won by Jackson State 3-1, but the thing that separates everything from here is the fact that Prairie View held on to the ball for 39 minutes in this game. Let's just keep it a beam. Prairie View held on to the ball for 39 minutes in this game. Not to mention the last drive that Prairie View had. They drove 95 yards, got all the way to I think it was the 2-yard line. And of course, we all know that Cam, Mr. Peters fumbled the ball at the end zone, giving it back to Jackson State. But in a sense, Jackson State could not convert that turnover into anything positive, where we went 3 downs and out, 3 and out on that possession right there. All right, we got the man of the hour coming up. Now, I would say this. I'm going to say this. That I said this Saturday morning on Ken's Live. The defense that Prairie View ran was made to cause confusion. It was made to cause confusion. All right, what's going on, Mr. Ford?
Hey, man, how you feeling?
Oh, I'm feeling better now.
Oh, yeah.
I'm feeling better. It's football. That was a good defensive football game.
We said that. Remember we said it was going to be epic now?
Mm-hmm.
Remember we said that it was going to be epic. We just thought that it was going to go the other way. But it was epic, man. It was a battle, brother. That was a battle, you know. Hey, that was a battle. Now, I thought about something Mr. Mona always tell me. She said, TC is the king of the get back game. I can't wait till they meet up again. Because it's going to be I think it's going to be even a better game. Because she always say, he the king of the get back, baby. You beat him one time, he coming back to get you.
Yeah, now I'm going to tell you like this. I'm going to tell some folks. I'm going to tell my Jack State fans. Let's talk about this. TC don't need to go nowhere.
No, where he's supposed to be going somewhere?
No, some people said that he should be fired.
That's crazy. Listen, we don't even need to discuss. That's crazy. That's crazy, man.
Some people say he needed to be fired.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
I'm listening. I'm like, why would you fire a guy that
done won everything? He the defending national champ. He the defending SWAC champ. He the defending coach of the year. But now it's time for him to be fired. That's somebody that don't know nothing about athletics and sports and that. That's somebody just talking. But anyway.
So
yeah.
I a lot of people were saying, well, we didn't adjust in the second half. I think we did. We did adjust in the second half. They came out and counterpunched us.
Yeah, they did. It was Ali Frazier. And like I said, and I felt this way, it's gonna this was round one. because this is TC versus Tremaine Jackson.
Oh yeah.
Now, one thing I was thinking about today is whenever Jackson goes back to Texas, I don't need them to go to Prairie View's campus. I need that game in Houston, at either RFG or Rice Stadium. That's what I need. I don't need that game to go back to no campus. I need that game right there because this is epic. This is big time. And I need that game to either go to RFG or I need that game to go to Rice Stadium.
Well, I will say this. That man, Mr. Tremaine Jackson, predicted what he was going to do when he got the job at Prairie View.
Oh, yeah, he did. No doubt about it. That dude is a big time, my man. But listen, I'm happy that Tremaine is in the SWAC. That makes the SWAC better. Now, I guess you done got the word, right? You know, Cozy's out at FAM, right?
Whoa.
You ain't heard it?
No.
Yeah, it's go to, wait a minute. What's that thing called? Coach's Scoop or, wait a minute.
Coach's Corner.
You know what they tell you about who been fired? Wait a minute. Let me see if I can pull it up on my phone. Hold on. Yeah.
Y'all pulling my leg? Is y'all pulling? Mr. Ford. Oh wow.
Yeah, I did.
What's going on, Chuck?
How's it going? I just heard Mr. Ford talking about I found out through a HBCU game day. Vaughn Wilson had posted, he's that's his thing with HBCU game day. That's how I found out about James Cozy's termination.
Oh wow. I've been in the dark. I was out the whole time. Damn.
Yeah, let's see what it said.
I saw when I got home from work.
Yeah, it says, hold on, let's see. It says just 12-12 in 2 years and backsliding this year to 5 wins after 7 in 2024. Cozy is not being retained by the Rattler administration. Sources tell Football Scoop.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that switches everything up now because we got that's news right there.
Yeah. I found through HBCU game day.
Yeah, there it is. It says instead, Cozy was notified that he needed to meet with school leadership and all remaining assistant coaches were told to prepare for a mandatory staff meeting.
Hold on just a minute. Hold on, people.
Okay, go ahead. I'm gonna mute you.
Okay, yeah.
And then it says additional sources told Football Scoop that FAMU could shift to focus a coaching search on Quinn Gray.
Whew.
Yeah.
So that means who gonna take that Albany State job? Who will take that Albany? And so if you're gonna go after Quinn Gray, who takes the Albany State job?
Sorry about that.
So Henry Burris is the interim coach. Oh wow.
Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah.
Doc, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, so now Quinn Gray built a juggernaut. He built the juggernaut at Albany State.
Oh yeah.
They should have won the game on Saturday against Newberry.
Yeah, they gave that one up, baby. It was 21-3 in the first quarter. Mm-hmm. But the starting quarterback was hurt. He was walking around with a boot on.
Oh yeah, Isaiah Knowles.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I know they said they turned over to a redshirt. Was it a redshirt freshman? I think.
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah. He wasn't bad either. Now.
Nice. And that's why I said I've seen
he wasn't bad.
He was bad.
Yeah, he wasn't bad.
That changes a lot. That changes the whole trajectory now. now the East is they got it. Everybody in the East got their guy, except for FAMU.
Yeah,
Hey,
and see, when you get people like Quinn Gray, who is heavy offensive, you got to go get him an outstanding defensive coordinator. Because, see, he's got that Steve Spurrier mentality. Everything will be offense, but you got to have a defensive coordinator. So I know Chris Cash is his defensive coordinator. So that's going to be remembered. Will he bring Chris to FAM and make him the defense coordinator? Or will he go with a co-defense coordinator, have two defensive coordinators? Like Prairie, Prairie View has two defensive coordinators.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
you know,
So we got that. It remains to be seen how they're gonna handle this, because Quinn is strictly offensive. He's a bright mind when it comes to offensive football.
it's just like that's why Bruce Eugene is. He's a strong offensive person.
Offensive,
It's
yeah.
that kind of person. Yeah.
Well, that was Spurrier's thing when he first got to Florida. They was so offensive dominated, and he had the he didn't have the well-known till he went and got that Stoops. Remember when he brought Stoops in from Bob Stoops in from the Midwest?
Kansas State.
That's right. That's what made him a national champion.
Yeah.
Are you talking about Florida?
At Florida?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's when
okay. Yeah.
brought Bob Stoops in.
Brought Bob Stoops in, and it was different after that, baby.
Yeah. Then he went on to Oklahoma.
Yeah, he went on Oklahoma. Yeah. Because he had before Stoops, he had Bob Pruitt and them, but they weren't the truth. Bob Stoops was the truth, baby.
He was. Coming from Kansas State, he was on Bill Snyder's staff.
Yeah, that's right. He was on Bill Snyder's staff. But that's what I would look at FAMU. If you're going to bring Quinn in, which probably they're going to bring, because I had told y'all, I felt like Quinn was next man up. But they got to make sure that defensive side of the ball is taken care of.
Yeah, you have to do that. You have to have a defensive.
So if I'm Quinn Gray, do you move up your whole staff from Albany?
With them being in Florida A&M, you can bring, the bulk of your staff, but the other thing, you got to get some coaches who can recruit Florida. You got to do that. Okay. See, that's one of the things that Willie Simmons did. That's why he went and got Billy Roll. Billy Roll was a big-time high school coach down there in Miami. That helped Willie go into Miami and get them boys. So you got to get there. You saw it with your boy at Texas Tech.
Oh, yeah, Coach McGuire.
Yeah, he fired them high school coaches so he could get them boys in Texas.
Oh, yeah.
That NIL has worked for them well.
Yeah.
They respect them, though. That's the whole thing about it.
So, he can bring his staff, but he's got to get some people who are trusted, like a Billy Roll, or those people who can go into them Florida, the Florida households, and them people know who they are and respect them.
Yeah. You're right, Mr. Ford. You have to have those kind of people. And you know what? I was thinking about, hey, Doc, I thought about you to my person telling me I want to fire T.C. Taylor. I said, you don't want to fire people like him and Tremaine Jack. Those are some great coaches. The way these jobs opening up. Yeah. They'd be glad to have those two coaches coaching at their institution.
Yeah, and I was thinking about it, man. They was talking about
that was stupid.
I think it was the way they was talking. It was because it was emotion. It was right after the game.
Anybody would say fire T.C. Taylor and he the defending national champ and all that. That means they don't know nothing. These people ain't never done nothing. Because like I told them people today, and this is what I continue to say, y'all, this Tremaine Jackson done won the SWAC his first year.
Oh, man.
Can you imagine the kind of recruits he getting ready to get? The kind of boys he going to get?
And it just opened the door right there. There are people, there are those may have not been familiar with Coach Jackson, and they just watching it on television, it brought even more people in. That's my take on that. I think
this guy right here, this is some Billy Nix stuff right here. See, Willie didn't do this when he was at Prairie View. Now, Willie won. He had a really big season when he went 9-2, but Willie didn't win the SWAC at Prairie View. Oh, no, this man done won the SWAC and got a chance to win the Celebration Bowl in his first year. Can you imagine what his program going to be like next year?
Oh, it's going to be crazy.
Yeah. But see, the good thing about this is this. We got another major rivalry. Because let me tell you something. Now, they beat Jackson Saturday, but it ain't over. This ain't
I don't
over.
think it's over. I don't
This
think it's
ain't
over.
over, man.
I
You
think
like I
it's
told you, Mr. Mona, I was talking about my man is the king of the get back. You know, listen, this whole rest of this year, you know, TC gonna be got that game plan ready for whenever. Now, I don't know. They won't play next year, right? Unless it's the strike championship. Will they play? Are
I
they?
think the thing is
Yeah,
we
they're
haven't
East
played
and
them in
West.
6 years.
Huh?
We ain't played them in 6 years.
Right. You
Regular
last time I wasn't it was John
2019.
Hendricks took a team out there, right?
Yeah, 2019. It was John Hendricks.
John
John
Hendricks.
Henry.
So listen, so they won't play in the regular season next year, right?
I'm thinking that because we had Texas Southern fall off, we had Texas Southern drop, we had Pine Bluff drop, but of course, we kept Southern on there. They said the next rotation is in 2027. They need to make that like next season because that makes no sense. That we had not played Prairie View in 6 years. It's gonna be 7.
You know what? With what
Gosh.
happened Saturday, they might. I mean, that would be up to the commission and all them. They might do it, man. Because let me tell you something. If Jackson goes to Houston and meets Prairie View at NRG, man, I know that's 50,000. That's 50,000.
Yeah.
That's a get. Listen, I'm telling you, it's them two right there. That's gonna be Ali
Oh
Frazier,
man.
bro. That's Ali Frazier.
I'm gonna tell you like this. If you get Jackson State and Prairie View in a game like that, that means there needs to be a
That's gonna
class.
be
Yeah, you
I
need
would
to
love to go to
class.
that
Yeah,
one.
that's right.
And the commissioner needs to negotiate that.
Yeah. Or could they like you did this year with Graham? Could you meet them in Vegas?
Mm-hmm. But
Because the thing about
man,
those
like
fan base.
like that game that with Prairie View coming in, with T-Jack coming in doing what he did in his first year, same thing that Chennisberry did over at South Carolina State last season, coming in from Benedict and winning a whole MEAC his first year, and then he turned around and he doubled back again this season. Those two, as far as with the Celebration Bowl goes, those two, they seen each other because when Tremaine was at Valdosta and Chennis was at Benedict, I think they played in the playoff.
They did.
It was 2023.
Oh yeah,
2023. Yeah. Because Benedict went undefeated, and they lost to Valdosta.
Right.
In the playoffs.
So, and you think, you know what? I think you are correct. You don't make no major changes to your coaching staff after you done won 9 games and got into the damn championship game.
Right. Yeah. I can't listen. I got to get my wife to get my tickets for Saturday because I want to see both of them programs in person. And Lord willing, I sure want to be sitting up in that dome at 12 noon Saturday because I want to see both of them.
Game.
I'm trying to be there, baby. I can't let this come to my city and I'm not sitting up in there.
Mr. Ford, they've been playing it up. These guys, they're fraternity brothers. Their fraternity been playing it up.
They are. You're right. That's right.
Yeah, they've been playing it up.
Now,
I've been looking at their
now one
page.
thing I want Mr. Grant to get off his ass and sell this game to the city of Atlanta. Because now, I've been told you this, Doc, over and over.
Mm-hmm.
We got 7 million people here in this metro area. Don't come telling me that we can't have at least 50,000 people at that game. It's 7 million people in the metro Atlanta area. It's 3 million black folks in the state of Georgia. And you gonna tell me we can't get 50,000 people in that dome? That's a lie. All you got to do is sell the game.
It's the first game.
Advertise the game.
It's the first bowl game of the season, too.
There you go. You in the so-called Black Mecca. All right,
Oh
you
yeah,
got all of
Atlanta's
them
a
colleges
lot of
over
black
there.
folks there.
Ain't listen. If you know anything about the Mercedes-Benz Dome, the Atlanta
I've been in there,
University Center ain't even a mile away from the Mercedes-Benz. That's
not far.
Marsh Brown. That's ITC. That's Morehouse Medical School. That's Morehouse
Morehouse
College.
Tillman.
That's Clark Atlanta University. You can't tell me you can't get them folks to come over there to that game.
It's not far away, and I've
That's
been
right.
in Mercedes-Benz
So
Stadium. I
I
went
just
there for
need
the
him to get off his
2017
ass
Celebration Bowl.
and say and advertise this game.
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
went
be
there in
honest with you.
2017.
It just look. I'm gonna be real with you. The way that Prairie View won the game on Saturday, and the fans that was there at the game, I'm gonna be real with y'all. It's gonna be more Prairie View fans coming to the game in this weekend.
I know some.
Well, that'll be
I
good.
talked to some
That
Prairie
would be
people who
good.
said they're going.
I'm just saying, sell the game to the locals. Sell the game to these people here in Atlanta. Because it's only two cities that has more black college graduates than Atlanta. One, Dallas, Texas is 2, and Atlanta's metro Atlanta area that will come out to the game if you advertise it.
Mm-hmm.
You got 2 big time bands coming. You know what Prairie View, the Storm got about 300 members. You looking at South Carolina State Band, that's 200 plus or more.
Yeah.
Listen, that game should have 55,000, man.
People for Prairie View just wanted to see what was gonna happen. All I gonna tell you is it's gonna be a lot of folks from this DLW chapter. It's gonna be them folks from the Houston chapter. They are gonna make they're gonna make their way to Atlanta.
I hope
I've
they
talked
do.
to some Prairie View people. They said that they're going. And you know what happened? A funny thing, you two and the listen viewing noise is something. They said that these people up there making their reservations while in the stadium with their phones.
Yeah,
in the stadium.
Yeah.
When they saw the outcome and experienced it, they got on their phones right away making the reservations.
Oh, okay. Somebody said right here, said Prairie View Band is about 180 members set up, and South Carolina State Band's about 140. Okay.
Still gonna be a good band show.
Oh yeah. I've seen both of those bands.
Dr. George Edwards built he's God rest his soul. Dr. George Edwards built a great band at Prairie View. You know, he was an alumnus of FAMU. He played under Dr. William P. Foster, and he came there. He built that Prairie View band because before then Prairie View wasn't much of a band, but he came and he built that program, and he's passed on. He got killed in an auto accident years back down in Houston. And it happened. I think some of his former band members. I think Zachary, the band. I think he's one of his former students, and he's keeping it going.
No, Zachary not one of his former students. Zachary came from Zachary. Dr. Zachary came from outside of the band.
Okay, outside. Okay, but I just look at it, keeping it going. Dr. Edwards has passed on. After he was in an auto accident, but yeah, that Prairie View has come a long way.
Yeah. Well, I tell you one thing. I told Mr. Mona Saturday night, and I'm gonna tell you guys, Tremaine Jackson want to take over black college football.
I've talked to him twice on a platform, not call the name, but yeah, I've talked to him that he was a guest on. I got a chance to call in and talk to him before before the season, and I just said, I asked him, I was telling Doc about that when I first started talking to him. I said, Coach, I can imagine, you're coming from that area, you're going to be getting to Georgia, Florida, and the Carolinas. He said, yeah, you're right about that. I said, but I don't care where they come from. He said, I'm going to go ahead and get the best person out there, no matter what region of the country is. I'm to come to Prairie View.
Yeah, like I told Mr. Mona, I told her, I said, listen, I want to say something stupid right here, and let me say that. I don't see this guy being in Prairie View long. I'm going to be honest with y'all, man. I see this guy here going to be in the group of 5 or on that FBS level, man. I don't see him being in Prairie View long. I really don't.
And I even told him,
while he's there, his aim and goal is to dominate black college football. Yeah. That's why I say It's going to be Ali Frazier, because now he done come in his first year, did what he did Saturday, but now TC them ain't going to take that. They ain't going to bow down to him. They ain't going to bow down to him.
Hey, you know what? He said we don't want to be the best HBCU football program. We want to be the best program in the country.
That's why I say he want to take over. He wants to take over.
And
but it's good. Listen, it's good for the SWAC, because this rivalry now, this thing between Jackson and Prairie View just got 200 degrees hotter. But here's the thing: with it getting hotter like that, that's more money for the SWAC.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. All y'all PV fans, the PV fans that don't show up except for State Fair, Homecoming, and the Labor Day Classic, y'all could get the years 1989 through 1998 out of your memory, because if you win on Saturday, that whole time frame right there is a distant memory.
Listen, and Doc, I'm picking PV. I can't wait to see it, but right now, I think the Prairie View should be favored.
Hey, Mr. Ford.
Mm-hmm.
When Coach Jackson came on this show the second time, this was before the season, I told him, I was looking at the way his mentality. I told him, I said, you remind me, I was naming those coaches, and I was naming the Stevens and all those others, but I brought up, I told him, I said, Coach Jackson, I said, you act like Marino Kazan. He had that same kind of mentality. Coach Kazan was that kind of coach.
Watching the game Saturday, the way he conducts himself on the sideline without the animation, he reminded me of Pete Richardson. Because he's in the way it is, the way I watched him Saturday, he's in an invisible bubble. Nobody bothers him. They keep everybody away from him. But at the same time, he'll come out of the bubble to counsel the players, especially if they make a mistake. But here's the thing. It's like he's in the director's chair. And he's running the special teams. He's giving his output for the special team. The guy on the big level that he kind of reminds me of is Lane Kiffin.
Lane Kiffin.
He kind of reminds you of Lane Kiffin. The way he coaches, Lane Kiffin. That's why I say this guy right here, he ain't gonna be at Prairie View long.
Yeah, because that guy is building a resume. Yeah.
And then did y'all see how their defense was played out there on Saturday?
Oh man. I saw it.
I was like 3 down linemen, and everybody's either you back. It was not a prevent.
They were sticking.
It was steady. Those linebackers came up, and damn it, Trayvon Randall, number 4 for Prairie View, he a dog.
He sure is, baby.
Oh yeah.
But not only him, that whole defensive backfield is nice.
That defense,
that defensive backfield is nice.
I said, but him,
he is. He's a linebacker playing safety.
He set the tone for the whole defense. And I'm like when I looked at it, and Kobe Paul came on the end around, and he lit Kobe Paul up. I was like,
that boy. But I've been watching him the whole year now.
Linebacker.
I was like, oh, we in for a long game today.
Hey, Mr. Ford, you said linebacker playing safety. I always think back of, may rest in peace, Sean Wallace when he was at Southern. That was a linebacker playing safety. He was like Ray Lewis. When I watched Sean Wallace in person in the '93 Bayou Classic, it was like watching. It was like Ray Lewis playing safety. That's what they were he was Sean Wallace was directing.
That Randall kid is the truth, man. That kid is the truth, man.
Yeah.
Now, did he make all SWAC? Was he first team all SWAC?
Who was that?
Randall. Was he first team all SWAC?
That's a great question. Yeah,
he wasn't. That's a problem, because that kid is the truth, man. Now y'all got a boy. To me, he kind of just calmed himself down a little bit. That Cam Salad, what that boy is? That dude is a pro prospect, because he will light you up too.
Yeah, you don't
Yeah,
see many of them like that now, and that's old school football. Yeah,
Yeah. See, the thing
yeah.
about that Salas kid is you can play him deep as a free safety, but he can also come down in the box as a linebacker because he got that kind of size.
Mm-hmm.
He'll hit you now. Listen, man. He could get himself ready to go to the NFL. That's what's his number, 15.
Yep.
Yeah, man. He could get himself ready to go to the league.
Yeah, it's some, you don't see them kind of safeties like that, but I seen
no, you
one
don't see
here.
that too much now, man.
It's one
But
here in
see,
Dallas. It's one
you
here in
know,
the DFW. It's one here in the DFW area. He's still in high school. He go to Waxahachie. He's a junior. He's
Okay.
6'3", 210,
Oh, he
4-star.
tall guy.
and see the thing about that game Saturday that you got to understand is that now, because that game was such a great game, everybody wants to see what everybody's going to look like in the spring. And everybody's looking forward to next season.
Yeah.
Everybody is looking forward to next season.
Then the portal open up today.
Oh, that Ruston High. That's that receiver. That's a Maud Hudson. That's Antonio Hudson's Antonio Hudson. Grambling High, great play to LSU. That's his son, Maud Hudson from Ruston High School. I didn't mean to interrupt you all.
But let me ask you. You said that I thought it opened up in January.
Well, I know there's some players that
Now I know last Wednesday the high school players signed, right? Wasn't it? Didn't the high school players sign?
Early signing
Early
day.
sign.
Yeah.
Okay, so when does the window open up for the transfer portal? Because it's supposed to be 12 days.
Is it January?
I thought it was January too.
Oh yeah, okay.
Hey, somebody on your window said transfer portal open up. Somebody put it in the chat, please.
Yeah, I thought I heard January.
It's in January, but it's players that's announcing they're going into the portal. January.
There's only window. It's only one window, right?
One window. Yes.
One window. And you got to make good on that window too.
Oh, listen, like I told Mr. Mona, I feel with it only being one window, we gonna get better athletes that we've been getting in the last 4 or 5 years. And we've been getting some great athletes, y'all. We gonna get even better. Because you're looking at them schools like Virginia Tech. Okay, you got James Franklin coming in there. You got all them kids with 1 and 2 years of eligibility. He's not gonna want them kids. He gonna want his own people. Them boys is gonna be looking at HBCUs.
Mm-hmm.
Especially them kids with 1 year eligibility, with the limelight you get in the SWAC.
Right.
Listen, we gonna get some super athletes, man. Y'all might as well get ready for it. See, the problem is the thing. We got to have the infrastructure. We got to have outstanding ADs, outstanding head coaches, outstanding staffs, outstanding faculty reps. That's what we got to have. The personnel is gonna get better year in and year out. It's gonna get better. Like I tell people, we ain't back to the 70s. We back to the 80s. We ain't back to the 70s. Because let me tell you something. In the 70s, there were black college teams that would get the whole defense drafted. In 1970, was it 78? The whole defense at Tennessee State either was drafted or went as a free agent. We ain't to that yet. But we are back to the 80s. We ain't back to the 70s now.
In the late 70s?
Yeah, that Tennessee State team, that was Doug Williams' senior year. Doug Williams senior year, go back and look at all them black college players that was drafted. We are not there yet. We're not there. We're back to the 80s.
Hold on now. Now, don't wait a minute. Hold on now. You cannot tell me that it's James Coley's birthday today.
Yeah, that's right. I heard that too.
But you get fired on your birthday?
Yeah, I heard that too.
Oh, that's diabolical right there.
I did hear that, man. I did hear that.
And I know it's the business of football, but damn, come on, man. You could have had grace and say, okay, let him go tomorrow. Let him enjoy his birthday today. Then we'll let you go tomorrow.
Man, on his birthday. Man, that's cold.
On his birthday.
That was I heard that today myself.
That sound like Rodney Dangerfield's tune no respect with his big saying.
Yeah,
Like the tune and his
oh,
big saying, no respect. Oh, I get no respect.
so
And Doc, on that note, how much money did y'all make hosting that SWAC championship? Did you make about 5 million?
I don't.
How many million
I
you make?
wouldn't know. 'Cause I didn't even go this weekend. I was here at home. I didn't even get.
I thought you were gonna go.
I
I
was
thought you and Mom was
I was
going.
gonna go, but I was gonna go. My mom, she didn't want me to drive on the road by myself like that.
Oh, okay. Now, how many hours that's from you from Dallas to Jackson is how many hours?
Like 6 hours.
6 hours, okay.
I told her, I said I would have pulled over on the road. I would have pulled over to the side to a rest stop and went to sleep for about an hour.
Man,
So,
I had put you at the game. I just knew you was at the game.
man, I thought I was trying to get there. But I
Yeah, I figured. I was like, I know Doc up in there.
Have you got any credentials for Atlanta? Like for the Celebration Bowl, Doc?
I already got it.
You have it. Okay. All right, man. Hey.
Oh yeah.
I got it. I got for Radio Road and for Field View.
Okay.
But Doc,
All right. Radio Road.
think that I think we might be going back to them Billy Nix days. You know, Billy Nix was one of the winningest coaches in college football history. This guy
was at Grambling when he was coaching at Prairie. Yes.
I still say that the Prairie View people got to enjoy him while they got him, because I really don't feel like he gonna be at Prairie View very long. I'm gonna be honest with you. But they got to enjoy him because they got a big time. Because I listen, kudos to AD Golf for selecting this guy, because there's a lot of people he could have chose, but he went to Valdosta State and got this guy.
Mm-hmm.
This guy's a big timer, man. This guy is a big timer.
My father was impressed.
Yeah, everybody I talked to at school was impressed. I mean, the people that watched the game, they were very impressed. You know, that's right. That's what they were saying in school. Who is the guy? And I had to give them some background on him. They didn't know nothing about it. But this guy is good, man. And I'm going to say this again, y'all, okay? This guy right here coming in to take over black college football. That's what this Tremaine Jackson is. And that's why I'm saying this is going to be a new rivalry, because you know TC and Coach Odom ain't finna take this laying down. You know that. You know they're finna get their stuff together. He got the first round. He got the first round. Yeah. He got the first round. Okay, but it's going to be the second round.
AD Golf. Yeah.
Oh, AD, listen, man. AD Golf needs to get a raise for bringing that dude from Valdosta State to Prairie View. He needs to get a raise.
Dad was impressed with him when he was speaking after Tremaine Jackson. And Dad liked both of them. He said he had never heard of them, and he was watching the game. And I had to tell Dad about those two. And my father being he's a Grambling Knight, and my mother and we're having Dad's watching that. My father's 82 years old. He's watching. He said I'm impressed with those two.
Yeah. Now, Golf's mother was a big-time athletic administrator at Virginia State.
Mm-hmm.
And she left. Yeah, I think she left and went to the MAC conference or somewhere. But I remember her, Miss Alfreda Golf. I remember her.
I didn't know he was at he worked at Bowie State too. I know he worked
and his mother worked at Virginia State.
Yeah, I know he worked at Michigan State and some
worked
other
at St. John's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's in his blood now.
Now I'm gonna say it like this: shout out to AD Golf, man,
because
he's AD Robinson.
What I was saying,
AD Cable from Bama State.
You got it. I mean, him ain't bad either now.
Yeah, AD.
Hey,
Bryant,
I know him quite well.
Yeah,
at Grambling.
Oh, they are at Texas Southern now. Is they still an interim?
It's an interim because Granger ain't came back.
Okay. So Granger still ain't come back.
Yeah, but I look at it like those are some innovative minds right there. If you really.
Well, now who's the AD at Alcorn?
Is that Robinson?
Who is it?
Is that the guy Robinson? Is that the Robinson that's at Alcorn? Is he? Yeah, I think his name E. Dwayne Robinson, if I stand corrected.
I think so.
Is he an Alcorn graduate?
Oh, I don't know anything about it. It's a mistake. Going through a lot of presidents and ADs. I don't know.
Now the AD for Mississippi Valley, I think she did a good job in hiring
Terrell Buckley. Yeah.
And listen,
the AD is on the rise too. How about Reggie Theos?
Oh yeah.
The football team rebounded, and then they said he gonna win the SWAC basketball.
Yeah,
Oh
that
yeah,
man's endorsing. Yeah,
yeah. Let me send condolences out to the family of Darnell Dees.
Yes, right. Yeah,
yeah, he sure did pass.
yeah.
He passed away over the weekend.
The
So
Darnell D's passed. Yeah,
um,
yeah, I remember him.
great player, but even better, even better person. So
Yeah.
um,
Yeah,
got a chance to meet him at SWAT Media Day a couple years ago. So
yeah, I remember
uh,
him. Grafton lost a former player
oh yeah,
too.
yeah. She didn't hire him, but she got his
She came from
full.
Delaware State. Mhm.
Yeah, it was great. George Ivory hired him, but she got he got full backing from her though.
Did she hire Deshaun Jackson?
No.
No,
She
she
was
didn't
already
hire him.
she
She's
didn't hire
already
him.
gone. Oh, okay.
Uh
Oh, then okay.
But just looking at it, like just looking at the swag now, minus the opening at FAMU, I think the swag should be in good hands. I just feel like we need to improve on out of conference play.
Yeah,
And
but now, Doc, one of the things that's happening now with people like TC, Tremaine Jackson, Eddie Robinson, if you're not a top-notch coach, them guys gonna run you out the SWAC because you ain't gonna beat them. Now, one thing about this guy Tremaine, and this is why I'm telling people, this guy's trying to take over black college football. This guy pays attention to details, and he's very
he does.
meticulous. You can watch him, okay? Because let me tell you something. At the end of the game Saturday, them cats put together something like a 16 or 19 play drive. We usually don't have that because in HBCU football, what we're trying to do is quick strike you. We're trying to put our best talent on your weak link and we're trying to score. That's why we run up scores in the SWAT. This guy showed you he can take time off the clock. And I mean, you know,
on that possession, he did fumble. They did fumble at the 2-yard
that's
line.
right. That was when
Peters
the
fumbled.
quarterback fumbled. But that drive was it 16 plays or 19?
I think it was like 16 play.
16 play drive. Listen, you know how much preparation go into putting together a 16 play drive. I've been on offense. I know it. Listen, that ain't easy to do, y'all. That's a lot of preparation. That's a lot of research. That's a lot right there, baby. That's why I said now, these people that's coming into this SWAC, if as a head coach, you and your staff ain't got it together, either Tremaine gonna run you out the SWAC, TC gonna run you out the SWAC, or Eddie Robinson gonna run you out the SWAC. You better get your stuff together, cause all this here, this my homeboy, and this my frat, and all of that's out the window now, baby. We got some championship coaches now. Them guys can coach anywhere.
Oh yeah, they can,
And
man.
you see
I
what
agree with
happened.
you.
Willie Simmons is not going to a bowl. Jared Mack, who worked at North Carolina Central, won
He's going to a bowl.
Conference
I
USA
watched that
in
game.
his first year.
Willie Simmons is going to a bowl.
He's going to a
That's what I'm
bowl.
saying. Willie Simmons going to a bowl.
Jared
Jared
Mack.
Mack won
I
Conference
watched that
USA
game.
his first year.
Yeah, they beat Jacksonville State. I watched that game on CBS Sports.
Listen, we got some good coaches, man, in HBCU football. But I'm telling you now, you come in this SWAC and you ain't prepared, and you just talking about you know somebody now, you're gonna get run out. You're gonna get run out the SWAC, baby. You got to bring some fire.
Let me tell you something that's coming up, you two and the viewing noise. There's a game coming up in the, we had a state championship this week at the Superdome down in New Orleans. St. Augustine High School and Edna Carr. Bryce Brown is a graduate Grambling, and Robert Valdez, the coach at St. Aug, used to be at assistant at Grambling. He's a graduate Southern, played on Pete Richardson, and at the Battle of Purple and Gold, it's gonna be a chocolate city in the Superdome. Those two New Orleans teams, and they in the same district in the Catholic League. And I'm gonna tell you, the school out of my area, Ruston High School, is playing Washita Parish High School out of Monroe, and in the Dome as well. It's gonna be quite interesting down at Superdome Classic. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Oh yeah, woo, I didn't even know St. Aug versus Edna Carr. Well, that's gonna be
yes. Edna Carr is ranked nationally. They're ranked in the nation. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're here in Texas. We on state semis, so our
Hey, Doc, let me ask you this question. Now, you think the Lockhart kid will be the starting quarterback next year? You think it's going to be a competition?
If it's me, I make competition.
Okay. Okay.
Because I can imagine they're gonna try to get a quarterback. You know, after what happened to Jacoby and Morgan, I can imagine they're gonna probably go into Portland to find a quarterback, some quarterbacks. Not to say
Yeah.
quarterback, but backs.
Yeah.
And by the way, Doc, how did Davenport kid didn't play Saturday?
He was suspended.
Oh, he's suspended.
I don't know what it was for, but he was suspended.
Okay.
Okay.
Word on the street, he didn't dress out.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I've seen people, my friend, I have a friend, her son played in the band at Prairie View. She was at the game. Coach James Mays, former head basketball
South
coach
Cliff.
from South Oak Cliff. He was
I
at the
remember him.
game also.
I remember James Mays.
Mm-hmm.
He has some great teams that stop.
I don't know if DeSoto gonna beat South Lake Carroll because South Lake Carroll look like they're on the mission for real.
That's Todd Dodge's son. Yeah, coaching there.
I don't know. That's gonna be a nice one though. I want to know where they're gonna be playing at though.
I'll tell you one thing, Doc. Now, I hadn't really watched him, but I was very impressed with Texas Tech this Saturday, man.
I watched Texas Tech, man.
And you know, I respect BYU, but they put a whooping on BYU.
Oh, they tore BYU up. Each time I watched them.
Let's talk about this. Since we talk about the FBS playoffs right now. How you feel about Notre Dame crying?
Oh Lord,
ducking smoke. We're not going to a bowl game.
Well, they got okay. Let me say this about that. They have a right, but here's the thing: if you don't let these schools like James Madison and Tulane in, baby, in this day and time, that's nothing but a bunch of lawsuits. You got to let these group of you at least one, and you got to let people from the AAC at least one get in it. Now, what I'm thinking, I'm gonna be honest with you, it's 12. I'm thinking in the next 2 years they go to 16. They go to 16 teams.
Okay.
Yeah, but you can't block out. Now, I mean, all of us know Tulane can't beat Notre Dame. James Madison can't beat Notre Dame.
Right.
But do y'all want to stay in court every year?
Tulane is not that kind of school.
That's what I'm saying. You want to stay in court every year because that's what it's going to be.
Just like
so
Notre Dame.
You can't block Tulane out. You cannot block James Madison out. So that's what I'm telling you. I feel now. This is me. The next 2 years, we'll go from 12 to 16 teams.
I mean, and then the ACC was so
terrible.
They
gotta stop. Listen, man. They need to stop calling the ACC a Power 4 conference. How you gonna be a Power 4 conference and your champion is Duke University, a basketball?
Beat Virginia. Yeah, that's a basketball conference.
Oh, man, let me tell you something. That's the most underachieving major conference in America when it comes to football. Is that darn gone? They better be glad. Let me tell you something. They better be glad Hugh Freeze left Liberty, because what he was going to do is beat every ACC team in sight. That's what he was going to do if he had stayed at Liberty. He was going to beat all of them.
I was looking at it, and I was looking at it. If I was going to say, if Georgia Tech would not have lost, they would not have fought to late in the season. I think they would have been.
But Doc, they got exposed defensively.
They got exposed defensively.
They're doing a great job coaching. They're doing a great job coaching over there at Georgia Tech. But the personnel defensively, there's not one pro prospect on their defense. Not one. And you can't play big boy football and you ain't got no pro prospects. It ain't gonna happen. It's not working. They have got to go into South Georgia and get some of them boys. See, them kids in South Georgia, they go to Georgia, they go to Florida State, they go to Auburn, they go to Mississippi State, they go to Ole Miss, they go to Clemson, they go to South Carolina. He got to cut that off. Brett Keys got to go down to South Georgia, put that fence up and tell them kids, listen, you coming to Atlanta. There's black kids we talking about. So he got to do that, man. He got to do that.
Let's see. SMU faltered down the stretch. Who else in the ACC? Yeah,
Like you said, Virginia.
Virginia.
Uh, how in the
Virginia
world
Tech.
could Miami not win the ACC?
Oh,
With
Miami.
all that talent you got down there, you don't win the ACC. Come
Well,
on,
Yeah, that's
man.
that's
something.
the same as last season, though. Remember, they didn't win the ACC.
Yeah, that's what I'm
They
saying.
never won.
They
No.
didn't win the ACC, and they
I would
didn't.
have
I
had
mean,
no
they
problem
didn't
if
even.
none of them ACC teams wasn't in it.
They didn't even
But
get
you
into
know,
the
they're cheating
ACC
for me,
championship game, though.
huh?
They didn't even get into the ACC championship game though last season.
Yeah,
No.
you gonna let Duke get in there and you win. But you let Duke get in there, the basketball school. Duke probably got what 6,000-7,000 students. How many
Yeah, it's
students?
not that
Yeah,
many. It's a private
Yeah,
school.
it's a
I
private
remember when
school.
Duke was at school. I remember back when the ACC done with the ACC championship. When was the last time one? Was that when Steve Spurrier won it back in
yeah,
1989?
Steve Curry, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, when Steve Spurrier
The
was coach there.
ACC is just so
I remember
underachieved.
that.
I'm gonna be honest with you. If he come in there right, James Franklin gonna take the ACC. He gonna dominate them because you
I
know he
look
gonna
at
bring
it
them super athletes.
and I look at it like this. You know, we're looking at it like this. It's like, okay, um, Notre Dame. What you lost to Texas A&M, you lost
Yeah,
to Miami. Win your games. Then you wouldn't have this issue.
yeah, yeah, that's right.
That's all
But
you
like
have
Yeah,
to
I
do.
said, what they mad about is they are blue blood.
yeah,
You know,
they've
we
been blue
talk about
blood.
that.
They got that
James
expensive
Madison
entitlement.
got in
That's
instead of
right.
them.
And Tulane got in over there. But like I
But
said,
Tulane was
even
gonna automatic. But
you,
Tulane was
Oh
automatically
yeah,
gonna get
Tulane.
in regardless. They were gonna get in
Oh yeah,
regardless, no
oh yeah,
matter
but
if
I'm
they.
saying if you
Yeah.
don't have representation from the group of five, you getting ready to stay in court every year, man. You're gonna stay in
yeah.
court every year.
Now another thing, the reason why James Madison got in because other than Duke winning the ACC, BYU didn't win the Big 12 either.
No, they didn't.
Right.
So losing in the Big 12 championship game against Texas Tech, that created a whole ripple effect right there.
But now let
Because
me tell you this, dog. Let me tell you something. That you know I can't say it. Kalani, what's his name?
Kalani Sitake.
Listen, let me tell you something. That dude know what he's doing, man. I don't
Yeah,
watch
Kalani
him.
Sitake. Yeah,
He's good, man. It's just that what they're gonna have to do at BYU, they got to go get some more of them brothers out there in California and some more of them brothers down there in Texas.
and
Because
if do they want to? My
when
question is,
you run up
yeah,
on
go
that
ahead.
Big 12 and you go to Texas, you got to have Texas against Texas.
now,
You
now
got to have
here's the thing.
Texas.
Now here's the thing I don't like right here.
Mm,
How does Alabama get in the playoff after getting skull
don't
drugged
say
by
Alabama.
I
Georgia?
don't understand that either.
Don't
Yeah,
say Alabama, man.
Because
just
I
because
would,
Alabama.
if it was me, if it was me, Alabama would not even been in there.
I know, but see, listen. You got the ghost of Bear Bryant. You
Yeah,
got Nick Saban.
Nick Saban.
You
Yeah,
got that Sankey man who's basically
Greg
like
Sankey.
undeclared czar of college football. I knew they were gonna get in. I knew they were gonna get in. Okay, so it's that's what Notre Dame is mad about.
And
See,
Notre
because
Dame's been
Bama
down
got
all
they
this
in,
feel like
entitlement.
they
Bama,
could be just like
Bama got in,
Alabama.
and Oklahoma got in.
Yeah,
So that's the reason why they mad because Bama got in, Oklahoma got in.
Yeah,
Now if Vanderbilt could have got in, if they would have beat
oh
Alabama this season, then yeah, I think Vanderbilt gets into the playoff. Is to me, it's just
well, the thing that I was kind of upset about, to be honest with you, I wanted Texas to play Notre Dame. I wanted to see that man and boy go against that defense that Maurice Freeman has up there at Notre Dame.
to my Marcus Freeman. Yeah,
Yeah, I by them punking out like they did, I wanted to see Texas go against Notre Dame because people don't forget it. See, back in the old days, Notre Dame used to always have to fight Texas. If they didn't fight Texas, they had to fight Oklahoma. If they didn't
yeah,
fight Oklahoma, they had to fight Alabama. And see,
yeah.
this would have been a great year for Notre Dame to catch Texas. This was a year.
That's an old one. Eric Parsegian meets Daryl Royal.
Man, listen, I used to watch Eric Parsegian against Bear Bryant fair procedure against what that old man was named at Texas.
Somebody Daryl Royal.
Fred, remember one named Fred Akins or Fred what?
Fred Akers.
Yeah. I remember Notre Dame going against Lou Holtz when he was
Dan
at
Devine. Yeah, Dan Devine at Notre Dame after.
See Notre Dame come south of one of them bowls and jump on Texas. Because both of them going to be top notch next year. Now, Notre Dame was rebuilding and they're young. They're going to be really strong next year. Okay? Texas the same way. Texas is going to be real strong next year. You better believe it, man. Because I'm going to tell you something. Them last 3 or 4 games, a lot of stuff slowed down for that Manning boy. He started showing you something about the last 3 or 4 games.
Yeah, I was just looking at it. I'm like, okay, so you got Ole Miss playing against Tulane.
Yeah.
Old SEC.
Punish them.
Yeah, Tulane used to be in the SEC. Yeah, you're right, Doc.
Touchdown.
James Madison going up against
is it Oregon?
Oregon, yeah. So they gotta go across. They gotta go cross country.
Yeah,
to play Oregon,
and they're gonna get punished.
You got the 8-9 matchup is Alabama, Oklahoma. That game is in Tuscaloosa. You got Notre Dame and Texas A&M. That game is down there at Kyle Field.
Who Texas A&M playing? They play Miami.
Yeah, that's gonna be a big.
Oh, that's it. That's it.
Yeah, Miami is going to College Station.
Yeah, that's gonna be big.
And then you got your what? You got your Texas Tech got to buy.
Georgia got to buy. Because Georgia ended up fighting Ohio State, isn't it? And couldn't Georgia beat up with Ohio State?
Yeah.
That's what everybody wants. Because Ohio State was number 1 the whole year, and then Georgia, you put Tech, you put Indiana 1, you put Ohio State 2, you put Georgia 3?
Yep.
A lot of people thought Georgia should have been higher than 3. So listen, that would be really good if Georgia meets up with Ohio State.
Texas Tech is scary, man. Texas Tech.
And this used to be a mediocre program. Man, look at what has happened.
Imagine, man, this is how many years is this for him?
Huh?
How long has Coach McGuire been at Texas Tech?
This is his 3rd season.
Oh, he's gonna get better, man.
He was at Baylor for a while after he left Cedar Hill.
Yeah.
I told people you gotta understand when Joy McGuire got to Cedar Hill in 2003. I already came back home to Dallas and everything. My aunt was still teaching at Cedar Hill. He took over a team that was 1-9. And within 3 years, within 3 years, we won a state championship. Turn around, he bring us back to a state championship game in 2012. We played Katy. We got ran out the dome.
Katy. Katy is something.
We got ran out the stadium against them that first year. The second year, we ended up playing Katy again in the state championship game. We won that game on defense and some offense too. The third year, it was 3 times we played this school. We beat them again the third year. And it was more offense. Like, this is the man he can actually coach.
Yeah. Oh, and Doc, let me ask you this. Now, when will South Carolina State and Prairie View arrive in Atlanta? Do you know the itinerary?
I think they come in Thursday because Radio Row is Friday, either Wednesday or Thursday.
Wednesday or Thursday.
Radio Row is Friday.
That banquet. What night is that banquet? Is that a Thursday night or Wednesday night? You know, Coca-Cola always does a big
banquet. The College Football Hall of Fame.
Yeah, that's Coca-Cola's
Thursday, like Wednesday or Thursday night or something like that.
So you think that'll be Wednesday?
Probably say Oh, they said tomorrow. Ooh, tomorrow, Wednesday. They said they come in Wednesday.
Okay.
Yeah, banquet is Thursday. Okay,
Oh, the banquet is
man,
Thursday. Yeah.
man. But I'm just telling y'all, Jordan McGuire can build a team. Of course, now you're getting $25 million to build your team this season. Of course, you can do that.
I think he's gonna get better.
He's going to get better.
I think he's gonna get better, man. Texas Tech is a major player now.
Jerry
Because the
Fouts.
Tech, what aren't they number? What are they? 3 or 4?
Yeah,
Or 5?
Jerry
What are
Fouts.
they?
4.
Archbishop Moeller. Yeah.
They are the Red Raiders, right? Lubbock.
Yep.
Yeah, Lubbock. Yeah,
Lubbock
home of Buddy Holly.
Yeah, that's right. Isn't that where Cliff Kingsbury and them played?
Yeah, that's what Kingsbury played.
Graham Harrell.
Patrick Mahomes.
Patrick Mahomes. You had Graham Harrell.
The head coach at,
Graham Harrell.
you remember Michael
Graham Harrell?
Crabtree?
Oh yeah, I watched Michael Crabtree when he was in high school.
Yeah.
He
My homeboy played
football.
My homeboy played there. Marcus Coleman. He's at UTRGV now. Yeah, we grew up in the same church. He ended up finishing in Dallas, and I hadn't seen Sean in years.
Yeah,
he played in the NFL.
I'm talking about. You said we talking about quarterbacks. You had Cliff
quarterbacks. Yeah,
Cliff Kingsbury. The first quarterback I saw.
Yeah, to my quarterbacks. Okay.
Was what's that dude's name? It was it not Bobby Hebert. It was
no Hebert. No, Hebert played Northwestern State.
He played Northwestern State.
Yeah, he and Orgeron were teammates there. His high school teammate.
I knew it was somebody. I'm gonna say no, not Hartley Dyke. That he Oklahoma State.
I remember Hartley Dyke. Now I remember him.
Hartley Dyke. Yeah, that was Barry Sanders and Mike Gundy's teammate at Oklahoma State.
Yeah. I remember Hartley Dyke.
Now Lloyd Hill, I remember Lloyd
Hill.
Yeah, Lloyd Hill was a receiver at Texas Tech. That's Roy Williams' brother right there.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I remember Roy Williams played at Texas.
But I first started seeing it when it was Robert Hall. Robert Hall was quarterback at Texas Tech. He came from Carter.
Yeah, that's in Dallas, right?
Yeah, he was the quarterback. He was quarterback of the '88 Carter team.
Right.
Oh, that was that team. Clifton Abraham and Jesse Armstead.
Yep. Then you turn around. I forgot who was the quarterback. It was Robert Hall, and then they went to I forgot the kid's name between them, but it was Zebby Lethridge, and then they turn around and got that's it. There you go. There we go, Mr. Emmett. Billy Joe Tolliver.
Billy Joe Tolliver. I remember
I remember him from the NFL. Man, I forgot all about Billy Joe Tolliver.
Yeah, I remember him the Falcons.
Yeah, that's
played the Falcons
right there.
I remember Billy Joe Tolliver. I forgot all about him, man.
Hey, Doc, I got to ask you and Bro Hunt something. Yeah, and I need y'all to talk about this a little bit. Shennisberry versus Tremaine Jackson. Who you favor? And tell me why.
Looking at both defenses, I'm gonna have to go with Tremaine Jackson.
And tell me why.
Because the first time I saw his defense, like up front, was the State Fair Classic, and he basically made T-Set look like he was a freshman out there.
Okay.
That the defense is a confusion style defense. They swarm. The linebackers swarm. They flow to the ball easily. That 3-man front is to me. I think that 3-man front is dangerous because they ain't gotta. They don't have to try to get to the quarterback. You let the linebackers do that, and then that defense is that secondary with Randall coming in. He could play deep. He could play at the line, and then he can. Then you got Starling. he's a ball hawk, and then you got the other. Look, that defense is going to give. I think they're going to give a lot of looks to South Carolina State on Saturday, and Billy Atkins.
Oh, Billy Atkins. Oh, yeah.
The quarterback for South Carolina State.
Yeah, James Madison transfer.
Yeah, I don't think he's seen any type of defense that's like that.
Like Prairie View.
Right.
So you picking Prairie View?
I'm gonna stick with the swag. I'm picking Prairie View for this.
What you got, Brother Hunt?
I think Prairie View. I'm looking at Tremaine Jackson. This man knows how to make like I told Doc on one of the past broadcasts last week. I said, you know, I predicted Jackson State. I said with Tremaine Jackson, I told him on this show, I said, you have to watch him and say, you don't know what he has up his sleeve. You don't know what their game planning is. And I said, it's going to be a close game. And lo and behold, here was what happened this past Saturday. And Coach Jackson's that kind of guy. He's going to come in, like you say, he sits in he sits in the director's chair. He's that type person that you just see it come out. And this man's always he's very observant. You never know what's going to come with him.
Right.
So I have Prairie View.
So you picking Prairie View?
Oh yes, I'm picking Prairie View.
Okay, Doc, give me a score.
It's too early for that, man. I'm gonna do another. Try to break all this whole thing down.
Hunt, you got a score?
That's going to get me that score. To tell you the truth, it could be another. We never know. It could be. I don't have a score, but I think it could be another close contest. Knowing the type coaches that he and Chennis Berry are, Coach Jackson and Coach Berry are, and you just don't. I think it could be a close contest in the Celebration Bowl. It's hard for me predicting a score, but I think it's going to be a close contest, and I think Prairie View is going to pull it out.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm looking at it. It's gonna be a good game. If you're not gonna be there at the game, you gotta tune in to the game, man. We gotta push all this. We gotta push the narrative. FCS playoffs.
Oh man,
biggest upset of the weekend.
North Dakota State.
North Dakota State going down to Illinois State. South Dakota State.
South Dakota State went down by Montana.
But now we got to look at historically. Now Illinois State has always been tough. That's the Redbirds or Red what?
Yeah, the Redbirds.
It's always been tough. I mean, you can go back across the 80s. The Illinois State has always been tough.
Yeah, the Redbirds. Out of what's the name at that town? What's the name of that Macomb, Illinois? What's the name of that town in Illinois they're from?
Macomb, Illinois.
Macomb, Illinois. Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, then North Dakota State. I watched the last ending of that game, the last 4 minutes of that game, and when Blue was telling me, he was saying, "Oh, this is Blue." He said Blue was telling me that that Illinois State's QB threw 5 interceptions. I told him, I said, "Boy, if he threw 3 interceptions, he out of there." But he persevered. He threw
beat North Dakota State, man.
2 touchdown passes in the last 4 minutes of the game, and a 2-point conversion. Hey, man, you more power to you.
Hey, that Montana State, they have a guy that's a cornerback that's tough out of Compton. I saw his interview. A guy named is Takari Carr. He's out of Compton. He's with Montana State.
They recruit California heavy. Montana and Montana State.
Yeah.
They recruit California real heavy.
They have to. In a state like that, they had to recruit California to get that talent to come there. Because another way, Montana.
Because for a few years, Montana was in that FCS playoff, and I think they went to the championship.
Yeah, they've been to the national championship. Montana State.
With Bobby Mock, that coach was named Bobby Mock or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Montana State won 84. They beat Louisiana Tech when Tech was a 1AA national championship in 84. That's the year that Tech beat Jerry Rice and Willie Titan
I
Valley
remember.
team and the
They beat
Alcorn
Alcorn
team.
too that year.
Yeah. Yeah. We went to that game when they beat Valley and Ruston.
Yeah, and then they beat Alcorn the next week, didn't they?
Beat Alcorn the next week because Alcorn was undefeated.
You got
Yeah.
Stephen F. Austin beat Abilene Christian.
That probably was a good game, wasn't it?
It was a good game. What up? What up, Blitz? What's Kobe?
Oh, Kobe from South Carolina State.
Yeah.
Kobe's on here.
Yeah.
What's up, Kobe?
What's up, Kobe? Man, what's been going on? I love that fireplace.
No, that's my man.
Yeah, with that fireplace.
Hey, Kobe, Kobe, what's that score gonna be, man?
Happy holiday to you, brother.
I got a link right there, Kobe. Jump on in.
Yeah, and Kobe, all of us picking Prairie View. They keep it transparent now.
Yeah, happy holidays to you, Kobe. Man, yeah, man.
Tarleton defeated North Dakota. It was a close game between Montana State and Yale.
Oh man, that was close.
You know, this is unprecedented that a Ivy League school is in the playoff. Usually they don't do that.
Let me tell you, they have a tough running back at Yale named Josh Pitzenberger. Man, that young man is tough. I watched him against Harvard.
Yale them usually have Calvin Hill came from Yale.
Calvin Hill came from there. Yeah, Grant Hill's father.
You know them guys.
Cowboys.
Remember that what the guy named played with all them teams? He wore that beard. He came from Harvard. He was a quarterback. Was it Fitzpatrick or
Ryan Fitzpatrick?
Yeah, he was Harvard, wasn't
he? Yeah. Lehigh lost to Villanova.
Yeah,
he sure did.
I saw that.
Yeah, Mercer got he in the court.
Yeah, Mercer
Mercer got blown out by South Dakota.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did. And you know, Villanova, they take their time. They beat up on Hampton and North Carolina A&T.
Yeah, they're in that same conference. Yeah.
And let me ask you this, Bro Hunt, you and Doc. Now, North Carolina A&T. Are they pathetic or are they horrible? Which one are they?
Right now, they're horrible. I ain't gonna say pathetic. They horrible.
They horrible.
There's no way.
Can A&T get any worse?
Gosh, I don't know. They're just
I think you phase out Vincent Brown's guys.
You see my face, Mr. Ford? It's just came. I was like, you see my face is kind of like.
That's what I'm saying. So they pathetic or they horrible?
I think they just horrible.
Okay, so how many games did A&T win this year?
2.
Can they win 4 next year?
I don't know. I don't know.
It depends on how it depends on how their schedule is. Who drops off and who stays on.
Yeah,
they're gonna beat the color schools, and they didn't even beat the color schools. They didn't beat Trey Oliver. They didn't beat Trennis Berry.
No,
they beat Hampton.
Okay, they didn't beat Hampton
within the conference.
They beat Hampton.
Did they play Norfolk?
Yeah, they beat Norfolk.
So they went 2-2 against the color school.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hey, and I look at that. Hampton is looking for a new coach. Yeah, they terminated Trent Boykin.
Yeah, they did.
Now, this is gonna be a fun one right here. FCS quarterfinals.
Now, who's that?
Stephen F. Austin versus Stephen F. Austin versus Montana State.
Yeah, that's
man. I'm looking forward to that one.
That's in Texas or that's in Montana?
It's in Montana.
So that means it's gonna be a blizzard. It's gonna be a blizzard.
Oh man.
Villanova is on the road to Stephenville to take on Tarleton State.
Tarleton State.
So they coming to Texas.
They're coming to Texas. South Dakota takes on Montana.
That's a blizzard. Well, I mean,
they used to it.
Yeah.
And Illinois State is on the West Coast to take on UC Davis.
UC Davis, I watched them against.
If they took out North Dakota State, they should be probably favored.
I watched UC Davis beat Rhode Island.
Huh?
I watched UC Davis beat Rhode Island. They out of CAA too.
Now, when Illinois State took out North Dakota State, was that in North Dakota?
Yep, that was in Fargo.
So listen, guys, ain't nobody gonna put Illinois State right now is probably hot. Ain't nobody gonna beat them.
This will be tough. I didn't realize Illinois State that good.
On the real, I'm thinking it's gonna be Tulsa State versus Montana in
For the championship.
For the
In
championship.
a national championship.
Now, is that national championship in Nashville?
Yeah, Nashville for the next 2 years because they're doing renovations for Toyota Stadium. And Toyota and Frisco's trying to get that bid again.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's in Nashville this time. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now listen, y'all. When is the dome going to be completed in Nashville? Did anybody know?
I think it's in 2028 or 29, something like that. 2028.
I heard about a dome in Nashville.
In Nashville.
Yeah, they building a whole new stadium.
Can you imagine Jackson State and Tennessee State in that dome? That'd be a big crowd.
Oh,
that'd be a big crowd.
Right there in the middle of that city. I've seen that. I've
Even
seen
though
that
I heard they got horrible traffic. They said Nashville traffic is horrible.
Put that in the middle of that. What they call that building? That AT&T building? That Batman building? Put it right there. Yeah, like Gotham City.
But yeah, man, we got this. That's what I was looking at. I was like, okay, yeah, we the FCS is looking real good right now.
Oh, I love it.
Let you know about the quality of play.
Yeah, I watch them every year.
Oh yeah, I love watching those games.
I do too. I love to play. I love to see how we are. Where do we fit in with that? You know, how far are we behind them? That's what I'd watch it for.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But other than that, I mean, that's pretty much all we got. Now we just gonna do.
Let me ask you and Bro Hunt, you and Doc, and I'm gonna get off on this. Now, presupposing that FAMU does hire Quinn Gray, do you think Quinn Gray comes in competing for the SWAC East Championship? Let me hear from both of y'all.
Man. Competing for the SWAC East champ. I don't see it.
In other words, do you see Quinn Gray being like Chennis Berry, Quinn Gray being like Tremaine Jackson? He comes in, rebuilds the program, and in the first year he's a champion. Do you see that?
I don't know.
That's a great question.
I don't know because that SWAC East is looking real nice down. You know,
no doubt about it.
Because you have TC Taylor and E-Rob in there. It's gonna be tough.
Because I still think that what's the name? You know, his thing is he loses his first year, but then he becomes really stout his second year. That's that guy at Alabama A&M. Go look at his history. Remember the first year at Miles? Yeah, and then look at what he did the next 2 or 3 years. Because I keep telling people now, once Sam get that defense together, you better watch out.
Excuse me. Yeah, I'm looking at it. Well, Sam Shea gonna improve. You got Coach Woody down at Bethune-Cookman. I think they're gonna improve again.
Yeah, you had to watch Bethune-Cookman. Yeah.
Now, let me ask you: the quarterback, is it over for him, or he comes back?
To my Cam Ransom.
Yeah, is it over for him?
I think that was it.
Okay. Okay.
But it's gonna be interesting, and it's gonna be interesting for next season. We're just gonna be looking to see who's gonna be on the short list coaches for that for FAMU.
That's a great. I'm looking forward to that.
I think it's gonna be like that article said. I think it's Quinn Gray. I don't think they're gonna be doing no short list unless Quinn turn the job down, and I don't see him turning the job down. Because Doc, you know, I told you from day one, Quinn Gray was next man up.
I want to see how they're going to work. FAMU's going to work. You know, having this guy that's the athletic director, and now John Davis. You know, he played at Florida State. You know, he's in the Florida lottery. I just want to see how all this stuff is going to work to play out.
A Florida State guy just fired a former Florida State guy.
Wait a minute, Doc. Ain't nobody fired Cozy. Cozy fired himself. You got to remember now. Cozy let Albany State come in there for a half and then totally embarrassed him at Bragg Stadium.
And Mr. Ford, that was a time, and that's what happened this season. That the game that I know you said you attended. You said you and your uncle attended that game.
We went to the game.
Yeah. I had predicted Albany State to win that game.
Yeah, that's the only game Albany State lost regular season was FAMU.
Yeah, I had predicted them to beat FAM.
And then what about you lose to Mississippi Valley for a second year in a row?
Oh man, that was I told my father about that.
You brother ain't fired him; he fired himself.
When I told my father about what had just occurred today, he said, losing to Bethune-Cookman, then lose to Mississippi Valley. He said, yeah, that did it.
That's it right there.
My father picked that up.
The Florida Classic in front of 55,000, which you've owned that. You lost that. And then you go out to Itabena and you lose to little old Mississippi Valley.
That was not a good look.
So, fired himself, Doc.
Well,
yeah.
You shall see.
Well, let me ask y'all this before I go. I got to go out for this. Okay, we got Cam Peters. We got Billy Atkins. Who do y'all like and why? Who's the better kid?
I think Cam Peters. I just look at his decision making, and I think I'm not saying anything away from Atkins, but I just look at how he's being used at Prairie View. I said Peters can make it happen. I was noticing him in the SWAC championship game. That same thing away from Atkins, but I saw Atkins. You remember Doc in that Delaware State game? He won it, but he didn't play the best game. Yeah, I know that was Delaware State, but yeah. And that wasn't the best. They don't even have a great defense at Delaware State, but he was struggling in that one.
That was Billy Atkins.
Billy Atkins,
That when you look at that game right there, when they played Dale State defense just basically kind of locked down because, like you said,
they did.
They wasn't great early in this. They wasn't great early in the season, but when they got into conference play, their defense literally played almost shutout, lights out defense. Shutout ball. I do like Billy Atkins for his throwing, but Cam,
I want to see him against Prairie View's defense. See how he's going to.
Cam probably got more versatility. Because Cam can run it and he can throw it.
He can run it and he can throw it. And when you think about it, Cam Peters didn't make too many mistakes except for the fumbles and the interception. But other than the game that he had against Bama State where he threw the 4 interceptions,
right?
He's played consistent the whole season. I mean, I know that he sat out in a game or two, and Tevin Carter played. The other QB had played some games, but to me, I feel like pick your poison. You either gonna go both QBs can run, but Cam Peters does have the arm that he can throw it down the field. And
I'll be afraid to mess up with Coach Jackson. Gosh,
Josiah Rockwell versus Jared Washington. Jared Washington, the DB for South Carolina.
All them DBs from South. Remember, that was one of the things he said he had to improve. That Fertillion boy showed out on them last year, that Celebration Bowl. It was like with children. And so he went and got them big DBs. One of them boys is from South Dakota State, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Transfer.
Yeah, he went and got bigger DBs because of that Fertillion guy. So that's going to be a battle between their DBs and Prairie View's wide receivers. That's going to be a battle.
Yeah, so that's what I looked at. But with Rockwell, the way he was doing against us, I was like, oh my God. And he's doing that the whole season. I think he got over 1,000 yards in the game too.
He did.
So So yeah, it's gonna be a back and it's gonna be a good game, and it's gonna be, to me, I feel like gonna be back and forth, but I think Prairie View's defense is gonna come and make a couple of more key plays than South Carolina State.
So is Kobe on here?
Nah, he said he was driving, so he.
Oh, I want to hear Kobe's assessment of Tremaine Jackson.
Yeah, I would love to have heard him too. I understand he's on the road. Yeah,
Kobe, if you can hear us, I wish you give us an assessment of Tremaine. What's your thoughts on him?
I'll bring him on. I'm gonna do one on Wednesday. We'll try to break this whole thing down.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, okay. I like to hear what he had to say.
I got to deal with them children, man. Listen, I enjoyed y'all, Doc.
Mr. Ford.
Y'all.
Yeah, it's always great conversing with you. You're a breath of fresh air, man. I enjoyed talking to you and Doc.
I'm still hurt now. We could have won 8 games this year, Grambling, right? What we could have won 8?
Man,
could have won 9.
We've been talking about that.
What was our final record?
7-5.
7-5, man. And we just, my father's in disbelief after that Bayou Classic. He just sat there. He said you gave this game 1-10 team just beat you, boy. And then what happens? It's been, man. People are still hot around here.
Like we always say, when it comes to Grambling and Southern, throw out the records.
That's where we throw everything out, man.
Done nothing the whole year. You're gonna do something in that Bayou Classic.
Mm-hmm. Barry Remo and Trey Holly took care of business, Mr. Ford and Doc.
And by the way, did Trey Holly get in the portal or what?
Not that I know of.
Okay. Trey Holly's had some run. Hey, he has a trial that's coming up next year. At Gun.
Early in the year next year.
So he can't go anywhere.
Not really.
Yeah, he has a trial coming up, and with that gun charge, and is
that in Baton Rouge or in
Farmerville? That's his hometown of Farmerville.
Oh, it's in his hometown. Okay.
Oh, it's in Farmerville?
In Farmerville. That's in Farmerville. That's where it happened, in Farmerville. He was at home in Farmerville. They've been putting the trial off because of they were having a problem with air conditioning in the Union Parish Courthouse, and they kept on putting it off, and they set it for April 2026, and that's a gun charge. This happened at an apartment in Farmerville, as stand corrected. That happened in his hometown.
Oh well.
Okay, they said that Miller hit you mean the running back Miller?
Yeah. Amar Miller went into the portal today.
Okay, Marvin. Yeah, that's Aubrey Miller's brother.
Yeah. He was a leading rusher in the SWAC or something.
Yeah, man. That's his brother, Marvin Miller. Yeah.
Yeah, he's in the portal. More likely he'll be going back home to
Memphis.
Yep.
Memphis.
But Memphis just got that job.
Charles Huff.
Charles Huff got that job. Yeah. Memphis gonna do well up there, Memphis.
Yeah, Tulane just stayed with what they got, and they just made Will Hall the permanent head coach.
Will Hall used to be a Southern Miss.
Will doing what was the offense coordinator?
Will Hall, is he defensive coordinator or offensive coordinator?
I was just wondering what
he one of them.
Okay, Willie Hall is back at Tulane. He went to Southern Miss. Okay, he's back at Tulane. Okay.
Yeah, I think that was him too.
He was over there with Summerall.
Okay, yeah. I know Summerall's heading to Florida.
Yeah, so it's a lot of yeah.
Yeah, he was the coordinator down in Florida, didn't he?
Who was that?
I don't know. He had somebody.
Oh, okay. Man, that's a pressure cooker job too there in Gainesville.
Let me tell you something. That University of Florida job, they're a sleeping giant too.
Oh yeah.
But if you ask me, with the population in Florida and University of Florida being the flagship university, they should be dominating the SEC, and Georgia definitely shouldn't be beating them.
Hey, Mr. Ford. Before you go, I remember you attended Albany State, Florida A&M game. I remember you said you and your uncle were there trying to look for golf carts. I think about when we went to those games at Grambling.
Yeah.
My father has a parking pass, and what happened? He and mom didn't have to walk to the stadium. They haven't had a. I told her, I said, "Yo, had royal treatment. They had the golf cart taking you to the stadium
Oh
and bring you back to the vehicle, and
yeah.
and even at Alcorn, they ended up getting the golf cart because that long walk because my parents were up in years and that it was they've had health challenges. Yes, it worked out well.
Right. Listen, y'all have a good night.
All right,
All
Mr.
right.
Ford.
Okay.
All
Let me
right,
get
you
off-
take care, Mr. Ford.
Let me get off this thing too.
Yeah,
Chuck.
I better get on off of here too, man.
We'll
It's
be
great
back on
conversing with
Wednesday
you.
night. Oh yeah.
It's great. You all take care and take it safe. And if you go in Atlanta, man, have fun, be safe. I know you're gonna do some early Christmas shopping. Then when you go to Atlanta, you get that money to do some early shopping there.
I gotta raise the money first.
He said you have to raise it first.
Y'all.
All right, I'm gonna
right,
get
man.
on off of here. All right, okay. All right.
Yeah. So that's what we're gonna do. Try to raise money so I can get to Atlanta. Hey, told y'all it's a family affair. Family affair. But appreciate everybody for joining us tonight. If you're on Twitter, make sure you hit the follow button. Come on to the YouTube, hit that subscribe button. If you are already here on the subscribe, if you are new to the channel, you hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and put everything on so you get everything HBCU Overdrive. Not the Tangier Mall Nike outlet. Oh wow. And to help out with donations to try to see if we get to Atlanta, you can always put it Cash App, PayPal, or Zelle. This is good because I have some. I think this year I might have some opportunities to do some promotion. Do a little with some companies out there. I don't know. I'm trying to see, but yeah, we gonna try to do this thing. Gonna try to do it right. I know people did just coming back from trying to save their money and stuff up there, but if you can, you can put 5, 10, 20, whatever you can. As far as donation goes, we gonna be back on here Wednesday. We still gonna do the donation. Try to do it by at least $700 again, so we get there and get back and have somewhere to stay. But other than that, man, I want to say this before we roll up out of here. If you if one of your favorite players decides to go into the portal, please do not trash them. If you feel so bad about how the game went on Saturday and you want to talk your talk, please do it on your own volition, not on here. Because some players and coaches and administrators do watch this show. And I do not feel like trying to play the fire marshal, try to extinguish all fires out there. At the end of the day, these are still kids. These are still young men. And we should give them all the encouragement every time, no matter where they go. If they decide to go to, jump in the portal or not, we should be able to uplift these kids and tell them. And even though they might have a bad game or a bad day, still uplift them. Don't trash them, especially not on social media. Please don't trash them. That's ridiculous. That's stupid. And it makes you look ridiculous and makes you look stupid. But that is my TED my rant for today, and that concludes my TED talk. But as always, y'all be blessed, y'all be safe, hug your loved ones and love on your loved ones. Y'all know what I say. crash out on your kids and beat them out the penitentiary. And as always, y'all be easy. Peace.